Welcome to Shiny Union. This week we're going to talk about these two TLRs, the Yashica Mat 124 and the Rolleicord. We're going to talk a little bit about both of them, how they work, and then which one I'm going to choose to keep. So that's going to be this episode. So let's talk about the one I got first, and that is the Rolleicord. I think it's the Model 3. I'll put the exact number below on the screen somewhere, but I got it on eBay for like $40, and the main reason I got it so cheap was the hood was broken. So the hood has been broken. You can see that this right here does not look correct. So that's gonna focus up. And I've tried fixing it. I tried designing some stuff in 123D, and it was just too much of a hassle. And you'll see, I'll do a cut in real quick. It's almost impossible to shoot this camera in the day. It's so hard to shoot with. And then the shutter mechanism is pretty awkward too. So when I'm holding it like this, the shutter. So you cock your shutter like this, and then you release it. It seems pretty simple, but it's super complicated, and in use, it's just really hard and difficult. I'm always worried about a little bit of shake. Maximum shutter speed's 300, so pretty low. You're not going to be able to shoot anything. Some of the faster speed films. The bottom hitch is kind of loose. It's been used so much that it's just worn down. I probably have to replace it with something else, but all in all, it's an okay shooting experience. So the Rolleicord just took really good pictures, and when you talk about Zeiss lenses, they're known for having a really specific type of contrast and then a really specific type of three-dimensionality to their images. And I know it's overhyped, but I believe it's there. So when I take pictures with it, I can kind of feel it. And the one issue with this one is the contrast on it pretty low. And I think this is because of the times. It's such an old lens. You may have to use a lens with it, but I always saw myself bumping up the contrast and bumping up the blacks and whites. But on medium format, you do have a lot more leeway, so you do have this wider range of dynamic range. So that's image-wise, I think the Rolleicord is really good. So now let's get to camera number 2, the Yashica Mat 124. I picked this guy up at a like a citywide garage sale for $45. It's $45 for a reason. I'll get to that quick. But some of the really cool features on this, it has a really nice meter on the top. It runs off of a 1.5 volt battery, so easy to get the battery. Focus in the build quality, I haven't compared the two, but the build quality between these two, this is lighter and I think made out of better metal. This is heavier and a little more durable, made out of probably a cheaper metal. And I generally overall like this Yashica Mat a little more. It's a little bit more modern in terms of how you change your aperture. So the apertures are changed with these things right here, these rollers. You can see what you're shooting at by a little window on the top. You can put filters on the lenses. Focusing mechanism super smooth. No issues with it. And just on the top, it isn't broken. So no issues focusing, no issues like that. In broad daylight, you use it fine. And then, so when you're shooting with it, you're holding it like this. You're moving it, composing your shot, doing your focus, cocking the shutter, and then boom. So that's the one weird thing. You go a little forward and a little backward to like load it. And that's where the issue is. And on this guy, that's where the issue is. This winding mechanism, so the film advance is jacked up. So when it comes to camera gear, any type of camera gear, I look for two things. I look for reliability and ease of use. And even though the Rolleicord takes really good pictures and is pretty easy to use, this one is just overall way more easy to use, way more less of a headache. So I'm keeping this one. I actually bought another cheaper version of this one. I have two possibly broken ones. If they are both broken, I'll try to send them in for repair. But just like the Yashica Mat overall, a little bit more. It's a little bit more modern, a little bit more easy to use. So that's my whole thing. If the camera is not easy to use and you find yourself fussing around, you're not having fun shooting with it, just get rid of it. There's no point. There's a lot of cameras out there, and so you shouldn't have to struggle using a camera. No matter how high the hype is or how good the quality is in the past, if you have a problem with it, just get something else. That's totally fine. So thanks for tuning in this week. I've been getting a lot of good comments about this channel ending and people want to keep it going on. I think it's just going to change a little bit in how I do it and how often they come out, but I think I'm going to still do something just maybe a little bit different, and I don't know yet. I just need a break kind of right now. I'm gonna wind down with a couple more videos and then should do a really cool review on Hasselblad. I think that one's gonna be pretty sick. And I think that's it. So let me know if you guys want to see anything, or you guys have any comments. But thanks for tuning in this week. Thank you. Have a good week.